Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Golia. I'm an actor, singer, and creator here in Los Angeles, and I'm so excited to introduce you to the beautiful dancer, Veronica Harvey Scheuermann. How's it going, Veronica?
It's going great. Thank you so much for having me.
Good. Yes, I'm so happy you're here. Before we get started, I'm going to show everyone a video of you doing your thing. All right, so that was the art of letting go. I think that is so beautiful and captivating. Can you tell me a little bit about that project?
Yeah, so that's probably my favorite project that I've gotten to work on. It was a piece that I started putting together my senior year of my degree while I was studying. And I wanted it to be something that really captured one of the biggest lessons that I learned while I was in school was that when you let go of what you can't control, you actually find more freedom than when you're trying to control everything that you possibly can. And that's a hard lesson to learn. And I found an awesome creator to work with, Alice Clock, who helped me put that piece together. And it was originally intended to be danced live on stage. And the semester I was completing that was the semester that everything got shut down
Oh
and
my
and
God.
canceled, and I was told to go home, and I was devastated, and I was
Yeah.
so sad, and not blind to the irony that I'd created this piece about letting go, and now I had to let it go for a little while. But I still wanted to make something really important and big about it, and I ended up moving to Spain that year, and
Oh my gosh,
lived
how
really
cool.
close to this big famous park in the city of Valencia, and so I managed to record it on site in the park in Valencia, and kind of came together in a really new way, and just started to mean a lot more. That was really cool and really meaningful. So yeah.
Yeah. And was it during like lockdowns that you filmed it?
It was one of the reasons I filmed it in the park wasn't just because it was really beautiful to do that, but most of the studios were closed,
Oh,
and being like a new transplant to the city, and I didn't speak Spanish very well, it was hard to find studios and find studios that were open.
mhm.
And it was easier to practice and dance in the park, so I'd get up every day and I'd go to the park and dance,
Oh,
and I'd practice it right in those spots where I filmed it, so it was kind of really cool.
yeah, it was. And there, it's just so like it feels like you're the only person there. So it's like,
Yeah, I actually filmed it. That's another fun fact is I actually filmed it in 2 days. And the first one was New Year's Eve 2020 and then New Year's Day 2021. So they were both holidays and nobody was interested in going to the park those days.
oh my gosh, fascinating. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So did you grow up, you said you're based in Salt Lake City. Did you grow up in Utah?
I didn't grow up in Utah. It's a bit of a longer story than that. I was born in Canada, actually, and I moved to Fayetteville, Arkansas when I was a very little kid and did most of my growing up there. That's where I did had my first experiences in dance and danced ballet for
Mhm.
almost a decade, and um, decided that there wasn't anything else that I really wanted to do every day other than dance. And so I applied to BYU and they accepted me, and I auditioned for their dance program and they let me in. And that's originally when I moved to Salt Lake City, was to study for school here.
Got it. Utah is so beautiful.
It is. It's
Such
still a
beautiful.
little bit still a little bit cold right now, but it's a
Really?
good
Yeah,
place
that
to be.
I've only been in like the summer when it's really, really hot.
Oh, it's great then, yeah.
Yeah. So so you're out of school now. What is next on the horizon for you?
Currently Artistically, I would love to be making more film and videos like Relent. I'm really passionate about music videos and dance film. And Relent was actually just accepted to the Utah Dance Film Festival and will be premiered there later this year. Yeah, so I'm
Hey,
really
that's
looking forward to
exciting.
that, kind of focusing on that on my horizon and kind of making more projects similar to that. And that combined with teaching, I've really found a passion for educating and teaching in dance in the last year or two. And it's something that I'm really enjoying. So I teach during the day and I create when I have time, and I kind of move between the two.
That's lovely. It sounds like a perfect work-life balance, and it's like all involving dance. So
I am lucky. I'm lucky that I get to dance and dance with little kids all day. So it's
that is,
great.
oh, that's great. Well, do you have any advice for anyone who's just starting out their dance journey?
Oh, I really do. Usually my biggest piece of advice is um, learn to admire and respect the talent around you without um, without comparing to yourself. As soon as you can be able to admire and respect and look up to people instead of thinking they're better than me, or I'll never be like that, or what do they have that I don't, and just admire them for what they're offering, and be able to look at yourself separate from that, um, is when I started to find the most growth in myself and the most appreciation for what I had to offer too. And it's hard to do that. Dance class, you spend an hour and a half every dance class looking in the mirror and wondering why you don't look like other people sometimes. And it can be a very, very competitive, very comparison based art form. And as soon as you can focus on that art form without the comparison, it's so much more fun and it's so much more creative, and it's a happier place to be as an artist too.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, that is a really beautiful way to put that sentiment, because oh my gosh, I totally agree. And that's really important for people to learn and hear. So I
It
hope everyone
is.
out there is listening. And yeah, I'm so excited that you're going to be on the Phoenix platform. It's just going to be an awesome way for people to find all of your work and follow along with what you're doing. I'm going to put all of your links underneath here so people can watch the entirety of Relent and all of your other projects.
Okay.
And yeah, I can't wait to see what's next for you. It was really nice to meet you.
Thank you. It was great to meet you too as well. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, have a good day.